All right. Hello, everyone. My battery is literally about to die. So if the camera turns off, bear with me. It's literally on 2%, and I can't find the wire at the moment. So, okay, we're gonna go through a little wild story here. Okay, not a story. So I started off my account with 550, and I got it all the way. I 2x'd my account. Okay, let's. Round of applause for that. I 2x. Okay, I almost 2x my account. I got it all the way up to like 900, which is cute. Nice. Like, we got some profits last week. Feeling good. Everything's great, and let me see if I can. We're just going to go over that trade. We're going to go over the trades that I took that last week. Okay. So let me open up my trade seller really quick. And girl, when I tell you, okay, I'm going to explain them. I'm going to explain all the trades because they're a little funky. Okay. They're a little funky, but thank you so much for coming to the video. My camera just cut off. So we are going to pretend like that didn't happen and continue on with it. So in the trades here, so you see all these trades. Okay, see, beautiful. I made 418, lost it all this week. And let's just go over that, okay? I'm going to explain all these trades. So the first trade was I was just trying to see if I could take a trade, if I could place a trade because I just put my account in. Second trade that we got, let's just go over it right quick. So this trade was pretty straight to the point. Let's go to the playbooks that we got here. So, yeah, let's go over the market. This was a 2-touch point trend line. Oh God, this on the computer sometimes is a little, compared to the monitor, is like wild. Okay. So this was a 2-touch point trend line break. And of course, price continued to go down, which gave me FOMO, but whatever. But it was according to the strategy. It was according, but not. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. It was a week's worth of data and all that kind of stuff. So we had, it was a trending market. Prices going to the upside a little bit, and then it broke the trend to the downside. It had 2 touch points, one here, one over here. There was 1 week worth of data, and I let price hit I didn't draw it on here, but I did have a support and resistance line here. I'm still trying to get used to letting the trade play out, but there was a support and resistance line that I had around this area, and I broke out of it. So see how price went all the way down. Even if I stayed in it, price would have gotten all the way up to here, which would have made me come out. I mean, probably definitely still would have gotten, a little bit more money. But yeah, that was the first trade. Let's go to the second one / third. Next trade. So the next trade, I will say, I was in a little bit of FOMO. Okay, I believe this is the same day. I had FOMO. It was still according to the strategy. I just moved this point because I believe before it was up here. I moved the point over here so that I could capitalize off of the drop because it dropped pretty significantly. Oh no, it was actually right here. Yeah, it was right here. And I got out at a trend line over here. The playbook was still the 2 touch point break. Everything was according to the strategy, which was nice. Same thing for this one. This was the day that this was MNQ. Same thing. This was it made me so mad, man. This was the day, when Trump did the whole thing about tariffs in China, and price broke my line so fast I couldn't get in because it broke it so quickly and so fast that I could not. I was just looking for more opportunities. So I just went in when it seemed like price was it was honestly, this was terrible. It an okay trade, but I did not go according to. Let me actually give this. I'm gonna give this a 2 star because I did not go according to my trade plan at all. That was also a mistake. This was a mistake trade that I did not mean to place because TradingView was lagging. This one as well. I didn't know I opened 2 trades when it was lagging. Okay, so this is the trade. When did I open this? I believe this was actually according to the... No, was this according to the strategy? I don't think I got into this according to the strategy. Let me see if I wrote down any... If I jotted anything down. Yep, nope. I legitimately got into... Oh, yes! I remember this trade. I remember. So... This was not a good trade. I'm just going to say that. I did not go according to... I went back to my old ways where I just went in because I just went in. This was an absolute terrible trade. I believe that's why I gave it like a half star. It should get no stars, really. Today, yeah, this was according to the strategy as well. No, it wasn't actually. I traded silver that I've never traded before. Yeah, and the only reason why it was not according to the strategy was because it did not have 1 week worth of data. I went according to from the 9th and that day was, when did I take this trade? The 13th. There was not enough data for me to work on because I used this 2 touch point trend line, this touch point and this touch point to get through. And although price continued to go up, I had never traded silver before and I didn't go according to my strategy. So that was unfortunately a loss. Now today's own was actually, when was this? Monday. Yesterday was actually, I believe it was actually according to my strategy. I took longs, but price ended up touching the price here and it went short. It reversed. So this was, I believe this was a 5 star because it was according to the playbook. The only issue was that I wasn't using data that had a week's worth of data, which I'm beginning to see that that's probably my issue now. Not finding trades that are according to my data and that are good enough for me to follow according to my data. Okay, let's go to another one. I believe this is today, right? This is today. This is my unfortunate trade today. Very unfortunate trade. It actually, I'm going to add this while I'm here. Oh, it's already on here. Yeah, the stop loss. This was my trade that I took this morning. I'm kind of sad about this one because the only reason why it exited was because price, the only reason why this trade did not go through was because I didn't have enough in my account to hold the trade overnight. And unfortunately, NinjaTrader stopped me out. So technically, I should still be in the trade. Price has not hit my stop loss yet, even though it was really close, but I wasn't able to see my trade out. I wasn't able to allow the trade to play through, which is kind of annoying, but at the same time, I don't know, you never know. Price is still, it just didn't stop out yet. So I could have held the trade overnight, but was not able to. Let's go back to TradeZella. Everything here was according to plan. I ended up, and then another mistake, which is going to be the next trade. I mixed the trades together. So there was a trade that, again, I need to get rid of this trait that I have. So on the 4-hour, if it can load, I saw that price was beginning to touch here. It was hit the stop loss. So I got in because I was looking at the 4-hour. So many things, man. I was looking at the 4-hour and I saw that price broke. So I got in and I was like, wait a second. I don't trade the 4-hour. I'm just like speculating the 4-hour. So I exited out, and that's why you see 2 entries here, because I merged 2 trades together. So you see I got in here and had to exit out here because of the 4-hour. And then, oh God, just a lot of things. I would like to just commend myself, to be honest, because at one point I was up almost 1,000 and my net P&L was, I mean, you see it down here, was 418, and then I lost 410, which is, I doubled it and lost it. And just because of the minor things, misplacing a trade, not being quick enough, not getting into a trade once all of the criteria has been passed, just generally just bad. Like, and I think the reason why I really like TradeZilla as well is because I can, like, when I see that the stats, when I see the playbook that I'm supposed to follow and I see that I'm not following it, you know, it lets me know that I'm not following my plan. Yeah, it lets me know that I'm not following my plan, and it allows me to really assess everything that I'm doing. Like, I'm not going according to my plan, and that's just it. And I have to make sure that I'm, oh, I didn't know she had all this. Oh, I need to check this all out. I didn't know this was all here. I'll check that out later. But yeah, when you're in that mindset of you just want to get in, you want to get out, you have to remember this is an investment thing. This is not a game. You know, this isn't, oh, I'm gonna get in, you know, whatever. This is like serious. You can't just get in just to get in. And I say that for any trader who's watching, you can't get in to get in. You have to assess what you're doing before you get in. This is real cash we're talking about. Now that I'm trading with a real, you know, I'm not doing prop firm, I'm not doing options, although I did attempt options today. But, you know, for my main, like, I'm sticking to futures, and like, I have to remember I'm using cash. Like, this is not a game. Protect your capital. When you go in, make sure you have the right criteria. It's okay. You don't have to place a trade every single day. You don't have to place a trade every single day. Mark all of your criteria. I mean, I've been wondering this whole time, how come I'm making money, but I'm giving it all back? Making money and giving it all back. Making money and giving it all back. Look at my net P&L compared to last week. Look at last week. I went according to all of my strategies last week. I followed all the rules. But look at what happens when you don't. You give it all back. And who wants to do that? Not me, but I'm doing it because I'm not following all my rules. So I hope this is a good pep talk for those who just keep getting in your freaking trades. Follow your program. Follow your strategy. The markets are not running. You see that melt that happened because of the tweets? See all that happened? Who cares? Look at price. It's going back to normal. Like, you don't have to get in every single one. Let your trade pass. Let it follow your strategy, and then you'll be able to get in. So, yeah, that's the video. Thanks so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Sorry my camera died. It is what it is. See you tomorrow.